Hey guys, Super the Rage here. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome back to Base Tours. I'm bringing that series back on the channel. If you guys didn't see, I did a video a long time ago when I was playing Fallout 4, where I built like this great base out of Sanctuary Hills, and I was going to do a whole series on that, but I just new games came along, new stuff came along, and I kind of moved on from that. But I always wanted to come back in and do more base stuff and like build bases in games and just show them off and build something I can really be proud of and something that I really like and then show you guys it. So I'm doing this one in Subnautica because number one, I just wanted to keep playing Subnautica because it's so good. Number two, the base building in Subnautica is pretty decent. Not too bad. There are some things I'd change about it, but it's pretty nice and the game itself is beautiful. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into it. You might also know the game is probably going to look different from if you've seen it on my live streams. It'll probably look a little bit different, and that's okay, because I cranked up settings here because I'm not live streaming, I'm just recording, so it should be alright. I wanted to start over here because this is where I have my thermal plants at, and so I figured we'd start with that. So we have the thermal plants here. I have like a little ring of Satan going on here, and that erupts occasionally. And then we have 6 thermal plants, which altogether give me quite a bit of power, but they're not the only thing giving me power. So let's go over to the base and we'll see what's what. So we follow this line of power poles back to base. As you can see, we've got, they're kind of going along, and they look awesome. But yeah. Alright, so here we are at base. Are you guys hooked up? It's usually hooked up. I don't know what happened, but oh well. It might be just bugging out because of the way I have my graphics set, but welcome to the base. Oh, oh Lord, my friends. So, let's do the interior, then we'll do the exterior stuff. So, as we see on the interior, we've got a 4-way split here with bulkheads. Lots and lots of bulkheads. I enjoy bulkheads. So if we go through here, we go to the farm area. We have every single type of land plant in the game, from marble melons to Jaffa cups to just everything. And we have this all glassed out, That's something else I said I was going to do in my streams, was I would build a base, and I love glass and just being able to see all the different parts of my base simultaneously. So you can see I have a little alien containment area over there. We'll get to that in a minute. But, ooh, that's not good. The ladders are kind of finicky. That's something I would like them to change about this, maybe have a ladder system of hey, do you want to go level 1, level 2, level 3, count how many levels there are on that ladder. But yeah, then we go through here and we have our storage. I have alphabetized it, sort of, kind of. This kind of got to be a pain in the ass. I was going to make really good storage in here, but then I would have had to do a lot of inventory Tetris and set everything up and all that. But so you'll notice some of these are kind of out of place. But that was after I put all these reinforcements in, and I was just like, oh, fuck it, just put things anywhere. But as you can see, we have our coral in here, we've got our creep vine stuff, our diamonds, and so on and so forth. First aid gear, etc. Everything has its place. Or as I like to say, a place for everything and everything in its place. Now, this is level 1 of this piece of the structure. Then we go to level 2. Level 2 is the lounge/work area. So as you can see, we have a nice chair here. Well, we have 3 chairs, actually. So if we want friends over, I can invite one of the reefbacks in, or the stalkers. They can come and hang out, sit down, and they can even have a cup of coffee, which I will go ahead and make one. And then we have snacks here. We got chips. Alright, fucking snack, my favorite. I am in freedom mode in order to build this, so I wouldn't have to worry about food and water, so I can't actually eat that, unfortunately. That, and I am on a diet. So let's go through here. We have our power cells and research station here. Oh, nice cup of joe, ready to go. Oh, very good, very good. Got a nice cup of coffee, a little Subnautica mug. And then we have our power cells here, and our sort of lab setup here. I know it's not safe to have the power cells in the middle here, but I'm doing some research with them about ion power cells and stuff like that, so I figured I'd just leave them there. Then we have emergency. Obviously, we got a fire extinguisher, some medical kits, etc., etc. We like to be safe in the lab. We like to be safe. Then we have a wall of medical fabricators, and then a wall of battery chargers, so we are always good on batteries and that. And we have this nice poster over here for the Mark III prawn suit, rising above the competition. I always love that line. Such a good line. And then we come up here, and the first thing you see when you get in this room is the Keep Calm Kitty poster. because it's wonderful. It's just adorable and great. And then we have our bed, we have this, and above here we have our nice, like, aliens reference. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be in reference to. I'm not sure if it's aliens or something else, but it's a nice poster. It's a nice little parody poster. And then we come over here to my desk. I can actually sit down here and enjoy the sight of this little plush toy over this way, and little mini Aurora over that way. And it's lovely. Now, if we want to look out into the black abyss and occasionally see the geyser, where our thermal plant is erupt, we can sit here for a minute, and, you know, that should go off, and there it is. Isn't that lovely? That's just great. And then over here we have 3 glass walls, so we can see every piece of our base simultaneously, or we can just kind of press our nose to the glass like a kid at an aquarium at SeaWorld. Alright, then we have our bed, of course, and we could sleep, but I think I'll take you guys around a little bit more, because nighttime's also my favorite time in this game, because everything lights up. It's all pretty. It's all great. So we're kind of taking this tour nice and slow. There's glass everywhere, as you can tell. So the next section we come to is the aquarium. So we have several species in here. We've got amp-eels, we've got stalkers, we've got bone sharks, crash fish, spadefish, sand sharks, jelly rays, and my personal favorite, the cuttlefish. Now this isn't James. James went off. This is his brother Jim. And I don't have him outside because I'm not too interested in him doing tricks for me. I'm not that kind of a pet owner. He's just a lovely little dude. Look at him. He's just having a good time. He's great. Everything's wonderful. But yeah, we got basically all the species in the game, all in one place. Ooh, spadefish. You're getting kind of close there, bud. But no, it's nice. It's very nice. They're all together. Everything's wonderful. It's just great. And then if we go down here, as you can see out the window, we got some farm stuff, but I'll get to that in a minute. Like I said, we'll do the exterior in a second. But then if we come over here, we get to the moon pool docking area. So we have our sea moth here, and then we have our scanner room here. So it's basic scanner room, not much in here, just sort of there to help me hunt for pieces and parts and things to help build the base. We got some reinforcements on the wall to shore up the place, and we got a nice glass piece, so we can kind of look over here and see stuff. If I had anything there to look at, actually. But as you can see with the puddle jumper, we have a nice yellow and pink motif going on here with black stripes on the outside. And that's sort of the theme that I went for all of my my vehicles in this build. And then we have the puddle jumper area. And this is the puddle jumper dock. This is the upgrade area where you can change things, move things around, etc. Let me come over here. Now, where could this go? I don't know. Let's go. Oh, look at this. Reinforcements and a second moon pool. So puddle jumper and Patty get their own moon pools now. And Patty is, of course, following the motif of black, yellow, and pink that we were talking about before. And then we have a nice thing out here. We see a moon pool down there, but that moon pool's for the end. That's a secret. That's a secret at the end. When we see the Deep Explorer over there, we'll go to them in a second. And yeah, we have some more reinforcements down here, just making sure the base is structurally sound and making sure that even if we slam, you know, say a missile into the side of this thing, it's not gonna crumble like a piece of paper. Getting over these ladders is kind of annoying, but that's okay. That's okay. It's all part of the design. It's all part of the design. Then if we come in here, we also have our observatory, which is very lovely. And yeah, we go sit down. We can see the Deep Explorer to the left, the abyss in front of us going off into nothing, and the scanner room to the right. And if we look straight down, we can see our knees and such. As you can notice, I am using the reinforced dive suit, I believe it's called. And that's basically to help protect me against the dangers of Subnautica, because fuck the ocean, and the ocean sucks. Moving on, we are going to go to the power room now. This is our power and water area, so as you can see, we have water for days, not to mention we have an entire locker back in the storage area full of water and salt, so our water problem is basically just golden at the moment. And then we come up here, and we notice that we have a bioreactor running. Now, how is our bioreactor? Well, we could use a little bit of food. That's okay, we can demonstrate how our bioreactor works. If we just go back over here, as you can see up top, you can already see the lantern trees at the very top. I don't think we'll get some lantern trees this time. Let's throw some marble melons in there. Just to diversify, just to be a little different. You know, being different's okay. And that's okay. And sometimes, you know, maybe the bioreactor wants a different flavor. You know, you can't have lantern fruit all the time. Sometimes you might need marble melon. Alright, here we go. Throw some of that in there. Make sure the power stays up and good and nice and everything's wonderful. And then if we come over here, we have a nuclear reactor. where we can basically turn ourselves into the Hulk we want to. Oh, would you look at that? One of my rods is actually spent. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out, and we will go ahead and put that in before going outside, because we like to be responsible around here at my Subnautica base. We are responsible, and we are ready to go. So let's go ahead and head back up here, and if you noticed before, if you have a keen eye, you'll notice I have a trash can and a biohazard nuclear disposal. So if I stick that in there, we'll just give it a second, and it should just disappear. And there it goes. Alright. But that's the interior. So you've seen the storage, the bedroom, the aquarium, all that's just wonderful. What about the exterior? You're seeing all this outside through the glass, so let's go ahead and have a look here. First off, I'd like you to note that on the tops we have 8, count them, 8 solar panels per tower to give us all the power we need, day and night. So all of this, the thermal, the solar, the nuclear, and of course our bioreactor. What we do with our bioreactor, it's just priceless. We can't go without it. But that's all we have for power, and it is all together and wonderful. So we never run out of power. Our power is always good. Then we go over here to the farm. Now this is the usable farm. As you notice, I've separated the decorative plants from the farmable plants. So we have our mushrooms, our deep shrooms, our aerogel, making gel sacks, and then we have our blood vines and our creep vines. So we have all this, and I just love the way the creep vines glow and sway and everything. Then we come over here, we've got a little of these. We have, I'm not too much of an herbalist myself, so forgive me if I don't remember the names of all of these, but I know we have some vein nettle here, some other glowy thing here. Then we have bulb bush, some violet blue, some seaweedish type stuff with spots on it. Not sure. Then we have some recessed coral, and then some cave bush. Wonderful. Love me a bit of bush. Love me a bit of cave bush. And then here we have, of course, the rouge cradles and the membrane plants. I love these membrane plants. They just look so great. They look amazing. And yeah, that is basically the exterior. So as you can see, all in all, the base is pretty big, pretty significant. We have everything we could ever need right here. We don't need to go anywhere on this planet. I mean, we're still infected. We're still going to die of an evil, horrible alien disease. But hey, that's life on Subnautica. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. And then we have, of course, the Deep Explorer here. Now, we're not going to go inside the Deep Explorer. As you can see, it's kind of powered down right now. That's because all the power cells for it are charging. I do think I have a power cell, though, so we could try that. We could go ahead and hop in here. Oh, my goodness, it's dark. See if we can get a light on in here. Alright, let's just see here. Where is the power cells? As you can see, we could dock something if we needed to, but we can't. Oh, there's fish banging into the hole outside, but of course. Let's go ahead and throw one of these in there. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely? Got nice lighting, you can see everything. Well, we don't like to waste power around here, so let me go ahead and just beat the horn one good time, and then we'll head off. Isn't that just great? So let's go ahead and turn the lights off before we leave, because you don't want to keep the lights on. That's a waste of power. That's a waste of time. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants that. And finally, to end the tour, we have my favorite room. And this is a room that I kind of put together at the last minute, and I had a great idea for it. Kind of annoying to do. Kind of took me some time. But I think it's worth it. So if we go in here, we can see... Oh, sweet baby Jesus. What has happened in here? Well, this is not as it was intended to be. They're supposed to be in the water, but hey, you know, floaters gonna float, and they're gonna break physics. So as you can see, it's supposed to be a pool full of floaters, but we now have a ceiling full of floaters, and it seems they've latched onto some sort of fish. Or little peeper. But if we go in the water, we can kind of swim with them. Don't swim too close, because they do hurt. Hey, little guy, how you doing? Ow! Yep, they do bite. They are not friendly creatures. But let's go ahead and go back up here and see just our base in all of its glory. Just look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Alrighty. And then I think we can just go ahead and end it. So I'm going to go back inside and, you know, go to bed. It's been a long day. I've had to grind very long to make this base as perfect as possible. And I think I've achieved that. I think we're good on that. And, yeah. I think it's nice. But, you know, do let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I do plan on making more of these base tour videos. I find this fun. I'll definitely make more Subnautica ones. Not something as extravagant as this, mind you, but maybe just, you know, like one base down here in the lava zone, one over by the Aurora, one in the mushroom area. You know, just to diversify, change the scenery maybe. I don't know. Depends on if you guys are like it or not. But, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then do the usual. Like, subscribe, check out my streams. I will see you guys in the next video. Here's the Ranger, signing off.